discuss uh, chapter 2, electrostatic potential and capacitance, and we will randomly choose some problems, MCQs, and we will also discuss about the correct option, and we will also discuss why the option is chosen that. Okay, so your first question is: a positively charged particle is released from rest in an uniform electric field. The electric potential energy of the charge remains constant, increase, decrease because the charge moves along the electric field, decrease because the charge moves opposite to the electric field. So let's discuss which is going to be the correct option. According to me, the correct option is C, decrease because the charge moves along the electric field. Now I will discuss why the option C is the correct option. Okay. Now if you see, electric field is acting in this direction, and if you put a charge Q here, it will move along the direction of the electric field. And if this is the direction of the electric field, then you can assume that somewhere on the left side a positive charge is kept, and which is creating this electric field in the direction towards the right. And if you put a charge Q here, it will move away from this charge Q. How this charge Q? Because electric field is in this direction, and since electric field is in this direction, we can assume that this electric field is due to any positive charge which is at the left of this small charge Q. So if you place this charge Q in this electric field, this charge will move along the electric field, and so this charge will move away. This charge will move away from this electric from this capital Q charge. So as we know, the potential is K Q1 into Q2, here Q into Q by R. So R is decreasing. If this small Q charge moves away from this capital Q charge, then R is decreasing. Then R is increasing. If R is increases, potential is decreases. So the potential will decrease as R increases, as R moves along the electric field. So your correct option is going to be C. Your correct option is C. What is C? Decreases because the charge moves along the electric field. Now next question: equipotentials at a great distance from a collection of charges whose total sum is not zero are approximately it is going to be a sphere. It is going to be a sphere, because if a collection of charge is taken, and if you go very far away and for a very far away distance, this collection of charges can be considered as a single charge. So if 2, 3 or 4 charges are kept in a neighborhood, and if their net charge is not equal to 0, then whatever be the separation, if you go at a very far distance apart, suppose charges are kept at a place here, and you are watching them from a very far distance, and from very far distance if you watch these charges, collection of charges, they are supposed to be a point charge. For a far distance, is this collection of charge acts as a point charge, and for a point charge, you know, at any distance if you go, point charge, the equipotential surface is a sphere, and at the center of this sphere charges are kept. So any charge, any point charge for any point charge, equipotential surface is a sphere, and the center of that sphere contains that charge. So a collection of charges can be considered as a point charge if you are at a very far distance. So for a very far distance, if it is a point charge, because collection of charge can be considered as a point charge, and if you are at a far distance, whatever be the distance, for a point charge, equipotential surface has to be a sphere, and at the center of the sphere point charges exist. That point charge must be at the center of that sphere. So here your correct option is A. So here your correct option is A. Now next question, two small spheres each carrying a charge q are placed r meter apart. If one of the sphere is taken around the other on one in a circular path of radius r, the work done will be equal to your, here I think your correct option is going to be 0, and now I will explain why it is 0. Now suppose two charges q and q, and one charge is moved in a circular path of radius r. They are at a r distance, and if this moves in this circle, so your work done is equal to q into del v. And two charge, if this charge moves from here and again comes to this, so your del v has to be 0, because if it starts at point A, it finishes again at point A. So change in potential is going to be q into your change in potential, that is VA minus VA, because if this point has a potential VA, again it is reaching this point, so again there is no change. So if there is no change in the system, the potential will again remain VA when it after considering after crossing or after going through in the periphery of a circle and reaches at a point VA. Even it does not move in a circle, it move in other also following other path. If it reaches at VA, so net work done has to be 0. Sometime it has to be performed positive work if it moves in some other path without going through a circular path. So in that case even it is going to be 0, because before starting its potential was VA, and after finishing its journey again its potential is VA. So potential difference is going to be 0. So q into 0 is has to be 0. Now to make you more aware of the fact, if it does not, if it is moves in a circular path, this circle has to be equipotential placed, because this circle, if q charge is placed here, then for this q charge this circle is a path which is at equipotential, so it is moving in a equipotential line. So no question of work done. Even it is not moving in a equipotential line, if moves in this a randomly chosen closed path, even then you will see that work done has to be, net work done has to be 0. Because the potential before the start of journey is, if you consider VA, and after finishing the journey again the potential is VA, so net potential differences has to be 0 here. So work done is 0. So your correct option is 0. So your 0 is going to be the correct option for question number 4.